Thank you so much. And if you have friends or colleagues outside, this is sort of a discussion designed for insights at a critical moment for a global audience. So tell them to bring their delicious little sandwiches and coffee, text them, tell them to come on inside and have a listen. But thank you so much to the Soufan Center and to the state of Qatar for your hospitality so that we could have this discussion. I'm Brianna Keilar from CNN, where I've been for 18 years covering the US government and politics, and more recently covering issues that matter for the military and military families and veterans. And I'm so honored to be here to have this discussion with you. General Scott Miller, retired, who was the last 4-star commander of US and NATO forces in Afghanistan and is the former commander of Joint Special Operations Command. An incredible breadth of experience. He served in Iraq, Bosnia, and famously commanded Special Operations Forces in the Battle of Mogadishu, which certainly you've heard of. And also, you're just someone who's very much known for building relationships and putting together teams, and I think that that's something, especially at a conference like this, that a lot of people can benefit from. So the first question that I have for you is really, it's kind of a big overview one, so this is kind of the biggest question, but obviously we are at this critical point. We're into the 3rd year in the Ukraine war. Russia and China are jockeying for influence in Africa. The US military footprint has been waning there. We've had this unprecedented attack on October 7th, and the war and what that's meant for the US as well, and also these ISIS-K attacks in Russia and Iran. How are you seeing the threat landscape right now?
That is a broad question here, so we'll pull that apart. First of all, I'd like to also echo my thanks to the state of Qatar and the Soufan Group. It's an honor to be here. Interestingly enough for the crowd, I retired in December 31st, 2021, and this is the first time I'm consented to an interview by a journalist since then, although my Congress has interviewed me a couple times, and I don't recommend that, by the way. And it's the first time I've interviewed with CNN, I think. Perhaps I did in Afghanistan, I don't recall. But
one of my colleagues, but it was a while ago.
Well, Jake Tapper was really pressing me pretty hard in the aftermath of Afghanistan, and I just felt that was not the time to speak. I often say that I rarely regret something I don't say, so I held. But Brianna, it's an honor to be here with you. For the crowd here, as I said, I'm retired from active military service or national security type work, but at the same time, I still do watch the world and try to